Hello again, my name is Ben, here today with another MOC showcase. Here with me this time is another mech. What a surprise. Decent way to come back. This one I call, well, technically this wasn't the name I thought of, but this is the one my friend came up with. So thanks to Will. Call it the Arctic Avenger. So yeah, it's meant to be a winter-themed mech. So yeah, size comparison with main figure. Whoops. As usual, here we go. Just clone captain. This is basically its default stance. Just give it back into position. There we go. It's not super large. Definitely makes an imposing impression upon just an average minifigure, but it's nothing too significantly large. So yeah, that out of the way. Starting off with construction. Starting off with the foot. Not much to say there. Fairly basic construction for one of my mechs. Just some 1x2 just slopes in black here. Oops, torso waist fell off. And the back here, I gave these 1x1 bricks with the just stud on the side with like the indent on both feet. Kind of makes it look smoother and thinner. Like it gets thinner the more it goes on. But yeah, it's attached on a mixer ball joint, or socket joint. And then the back is just for extra support, just some 1x2 plates. Stability is fairly basic, nothing to mention there. Legs, lower legs, not much to mention there. Just studs for, translucent light blue studs for trying to get a more ice theming with the mech, as you can see throughout it. There's some studs back there, some sloping pieces up here to give it a more smoother appearance. Cheese slopes up there, some inverted slopes on the back just for to make the back look a little less terrible. Here's just the back of the legs. Mirrored on the other side, so same thing with this leg. Upper leg, see it's designed a little bit unconventionally. I've used this technique before, but it was on a bit of a larger mech that I made called Libra. I just made it like a little smaller technique here, where the upper waist attachment, just the mixer ball joint, the legs are attached slightly backwards, just giving it a unique stance and appearance, make it look more unique, and doesn't really hinder articulation that much since you can still get dynamic poses out of it, and still looking cool. So I think it just adds a little bit more of a unique flair to this mech in particular. But yeah, waist there's not much to say there. Or lower legs, I didn't mention really much. Jumper plate here, jumper white plate tile thing here with a 1x1 round tile in light blue for just more of that light blue ice sort of design. And just a 1x1 tile there, or 1x2. The waist here, not much to say there. See the mixer ball joints, inverted 2x2 tile on the bottom. There's some plates building up to the torso. There's a bit going on with the torso that I couldn't go all in one. But you'll just see a lot of the techniques here. I'll open it up in a minute. But you'll just see a lot of clips and hinges attaching to keep the pilot all covered. The front here, you'll see the core, which is just a 1x1 round tile. And then on the side, some more of these clips and hinges, just some tiles on them to give it more, just less studded appearance. Some more translucent blue down there, and I'll just open this up so you can see more of it. Just, these up. And then the figure attaches on some of these hinges up here. But we'll just take them out. It's a First Order Snowtrooper, but it's not supposed to be like Star Wars related. It's just a figure that I thought looked fitting with the white armor and the snow, just meant to survive in snow. Yeah, you'll see in there, he's not attached on any plates. He's just attached on a tile. Makes it easier to take him out. And you see some more of the techniques I used in here with some of these plates with the studs on the side. Which surround all of it. Here's just the back. See some grills here for ventilation. Just some slopes on the back, and some more just keeping it nice and smooth. You'll see where the arms attach here. You'll see just how all that's connected and just held together. We'll close that back up and take out the figure for now. So it's the back. The arms are slightly asymmetrical, or not really. It's more just the weapons on them that have them distinct. Distinguished. So mixer ball joints here just for the upper arms. Some of them more of these jumper tiles with the studs for just more of that energy thing I keep going on about. And on the sides here, you'll just see just a quarter round piece and just a stud there. Just give it some more of a metallic design. The hands are the same construction. Also, there's just a 1x1 stud down there, but you barely notice it half the time. The lower legs, or well, I guess hands, are just fairly basic designs. Just a mixable ball joint, and then just a clip here for like attaching guns or weapons or whatever you want. Yeah, the part fell off, but we don't really need to worry about it. Just a vernacular piece for the cannon, which I'll go over now. The cannon here, not much to say about it. It's just attached with one of these like bazooka pieces in white. Just some round tiles in light gray for the barrel, and then just more of that blue coming out for like energy. Then you just see some attachments on the side. Tile, some more blues, trans clear here for like a light, and scope and whatever, laser pointer. So yeah, fairly big for the mech to give it just some big firepower. And on the other arm, here's just a sword blade thing. I gave each of these names. This one I call it the Sub-Zero Slicer, and the cannon's just the cryo cannon, you know, because ice. Yeah, it's not really much to say here. It's attached on this 1x1 brick with the stud on the side. We'll see just a barrel here for when it's meant to be wielded in the hand of the minifigure, because yeah, it can be just taken off and give it into the figure as like a blade or sword, which is also, if you noticed, the shield, which popped off, and I don't know where it went. My bad. And then, yeah, he can just hold the sword and shield, which I think looks pretty nice on him. So I'll just leave it back there. So, yeah, whenever that's meant to be taken off, this just flips around and becomes a small blaster, which I just called the Blizzard Blaster because snow. But, yeah, it kind of does it for construction. Though it's not the end. I did add some extra additions to it. So, in addition to being a mech, it can also function as a robot. Just adding on this, which is supposed to be like the power core for like the robot, like brain and heart and whatever. Fairly basic. You'll see how it's built. Just a round transblue pot, brick, tile on top, and then some bricks. Just slides into here, stays in place. And then the addition of this head, which was also designed mostly by Will, so thanks to him. See how it's designed here, how he built it. Just using one of these pieces here, it's able to get the two tiles on the sides here. It's just a stud in there. And then just using for the eye visor piece, just a 1x2 trans blue tile. Clip the back, which where it attaches right here. So it just attaches and becomes a robot. I'll be honest, I kind of prefer this a little bit more over the mech, just because I feel like it gives it something unique and just, I think, kind of looks pretty neat. I don't know. Looks pretty nice to me. But yeah, that's the robot form, and also something that I built because I thought it would be kind of funny. This is a astronaut droid for the head and just a trash can. Symbolic of how trash this idea was, but if we just open this up, take off the helmet and take this out, and put this in, we get this monstrosity of an idea. Honestly, I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea, but here it is. An R5 head on a robot mech. Truly something special. But yeah, it's honestly gonna wrap it up for the video. Not much else to really say. I am quite fond of this. I am not say it's probably one of my best, because as you've seen probably throughout the video, everything's kind of fallen off. The arms have, the waist has. Most of the connections aren't the most secure, but it still works out overall, and I think it comes together to create a fairly nice creation. Just want to get into a nice pose before I finish off the video. So yeah, it's definitely not perfect. It obviously has its flaws, as seen throughout the video. But I think its design and just, I think idea and just color scheme, which I do quite like, giving it an elemental feel with like combining like more of this mystical elemental stuff with more mechanical ideas just came together to create something really unique. So I like it a lot for that. So yeah, I think that's probably going to do it for the video. Just hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, yeah, and also to address, yeah, it's been a while since I posted. I said I'd be taking a break off. I don't know if I'm going to come back or start making weekly uploads again. I will do something for Christmas, so you have that to look forward to. Not sure about anything else. I mean, I might make more videos starting next year, definitely, with more sets being released. But until then, we'll kind of just have to wait and see. But again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned until next time, whenever that is. And again, I just hope you enjoyed. With all that being said, goodbye.